This Use a Plate is brought to you by
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, June 20th, 2014. A warm welcome to you. I'm Kmar Jordan. Good evening. They came armed with placards and delivered a strong message to the Friendly Stewart government. More than 100 demonstrators took to the city streets today, chanting slogans such as "The country ain't well," "Better must come," and "We want change now." The protest was led by political activist Robert Bobby Clarke, who told Barbados Today the island is sliding downhill fast and it's time the government faces up to the people's plight.
People of Barbados want a better standard of living. You're selling 20 by 20 houses in Lancaster for $150,000. Who can buy it? Who can buy it? So these are the issues I think should be discussed on a one-to-one basis, and we're willing to discuss one-to-one with anybody in government. Anybody. Among
the recognizable marchers, political activist David Commission, university lecturer Dr. Rodney Worrell, and consumer activist Malcolm Gibbs Tate. Those who spoke to our news team urged Barbadians to stand up now and speak out.
Serious, honest, and conscious citizens of Barbados need to come together, need to work together to do something for themselves and for their country. And that is a message I am hoping to convey by my participation in this march this morning.
So this augurs well for the future, and I hope that it is the beginning of things, because the people must work in their own interest, since the institutions that they previously have put faith in, the trade union movement and the political parties, have betrayed that trust.
Really and truly, it's my future. It's my future that I'm fighting for. I've had the opportunity to live and work in Guyana and Jamaica, and I see what it is when the people lose hope. I see what it is when they feel like there is no way out. And I think that in Barbados we need to work towards making sure that we don't get to that point. So I have to be vocal. I have to be vocal for myself, and I have to be vocal for my children.
Meantime, prominent businessman Ralph Bizzy Williams says politicians should be held accountable for bad governance. Addressing a panel discussion last night, Williams suggested that the tough economic conditions facing the island may be as a result of bad decision-making and not the global recession. Using several imported goods as examples, Williams maintained that the government, and by extension the public, seem to be unable to grasp the fundamentals of good economic governance.
Every time a Bajan buys an unnecessary imported item, that Bajan assists a foreign land. We don't seem to understand that we don't need to import bottled water when the water in Barbados is the best in the Caribbean. We import all sorts of luxuries that are unnecessary, draining our foreign exchange. But my own view is that once we establish a sound fundamental system of good governance that are clearly articulated to the general population and enforced without favor or prejudice, our country will prosper.
Lawmen are reporting significant progress in solving the murder of AaronBoyce. The 24-year-old Pike Corner St. Lucie resident was found in Mount Pleasant Memorial Garden Cemetery on March 29 after family members reported him missing. Speaking to the media today, the Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police, AaronBoyce, revealed that several people are being questioned in connection with his killing.
We are developing the investigation to the extent that we are interviewing a number of persons. We are in the process of interviewing a number of persons, and it seems as though we will be in a position to make a further statement by early next week also on the situation. But the death of AaronBoyce, Railroad Pike Corner St. Lucie, is the focus of the investigation, and we are extremely happy to report that we are making some significant developments in terms of resolving the matter.
A look now at what's taking place in sport. St. Giles and Blackman Gollop Primary are into the final of the Pine Hill Dairy netball competition. Playing at the National Stadium today, St. Giles Primary defeated Bay Primary 18-8 in a one-sided semi-final, while Blackman Gollop got better of Luther Thorne in a 12-11 thriller. Kalisha Kelly led the way for St. Giles with 10 goals for 20 attempts, while Tishani Payne netted 10 out of 18 for Blackman Gollop. The final will take place at the Garfield Sober Sports Complex on June 26.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
Crossing over to the region now, Venezuela sinks to the lowest ranking in the latest United States Trafficking in Persons report. Caracas was given a Tier 3 downgrade for its lackluster national response to fighting modern-day slavery. The report based its ranking on evidence that Venezuelan women and girls are being lured from poor interior regions to tourist centers with promises of false jobs only to be forced into prostitution. Meantime, St. Lucia's moved up from the Tier 2 watch list to Tier 2. Further afield, authorities in Bulgaria today declared a state of emergency in the coastal city of Varna. This after flash floods caused heavy rains, killing 11 people, including children. Dozens are still missing and tens of thousands are without electricity. Disaster officials expect the situation will worsen as the country remains on alert for more rains over the next 24 hours. On that note, we end our 6 p.m. update. We'll be back again on Monday morning at 7. Until then, you can log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, or you can like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a great weekend, taking some of the crop over action, and do be safe out there.
This news update is brought to you by